going to be a slightly different video because I have been very aware of how my subscription box and how my social media has been looking recently, and it does seem like so much, and I've been struggling it with myself, that like every single day it's about like being productive and like learning a new skill or learning a new hobby or doing your university work and making the most of this time where you can't really go out and like have any excuses to work really hard. And I just wanted to make a video to say that it's okay to do nothing. I know that I upload like really like productive videos, and I do like study with me's, and I am a very productive and motivated person, and to be honest with you, the only thing that's really keeping me going during this is having like to-do lists and getting stuff done. But I just wanted to say to you that I don't do that every day. I have days where I literally don't even get dressed. I have days where I sit and play The Sims and watch YouTube for literally hours on end. Sorry if you can hear my dog snoring in the background, by the way. I really didn't want to wake her up for this video. I felt really bad. Okay, she just woke up and moved my camera, so let's go back to where we were. Thank you. I know that the discourse on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everything can very much be like, oh, like today I got up and like I did a run, and I've been doing like loads of workouts, and I've been doing a workout plan every single day, and I'm doing weightlifting, and I'm being really productive, or I'm spending time with family. And like all of these things are great, and like definitely do what you need to do to get through this, because it's a really awful time. But don't compare yourself to other people. I, for example, don't really spend that much time with my family like as a unit. Like we don't like have like that many movie nights or game nights, and like in the evenings we'll all just kind of do our own thing, and like that's okay, like that's fine. And like for me it's been really hard watching, you know, like everyone's Instagrams where they're doing like family game nights and like doing all these fun things together, when that's really never been how our family's been. Like we don't really sit and watch TV together and stuff, and that's fine. Like not every family is like that. Same goes for people who are learning like 700 new languages, running a marathon every single day, eating really healthily, working out. Amazing, so good for them, like go for it. But I can understand that if all you've done today is get up, watch 3 movies and gone on TikTok, that can make you feel like crap. There is no right way to be spending this time. You do not need to look back at these 2, 3, 4, however many months of your life and think, wow, I achieved so much in that time. Yes, you have got a lot more free time, but you also are living through one of the biggest crises we're probably ever going to see in our lifetimes. Like you are living through a textbook history event, and it is okay to just not do anything. For someone like me who lives a really busy life and like I'm always just trying to do stuff, I have been plagued with guilt. Like I've not written any articles, like I could be like doing like journalistic stuff even though I've not done work experience. Like I could be planning my year abroad, I could be like revising for uni, and it's like, you know, like some days the enormity of this situation is going to hit you, and that is fine. That is fine for you to realise that we are all trapped within our own homes, and yeah, we're safe and we're lucky for that, but it's crazy, and that's alright to be like, whoa, this is crazy. Just because you suddenly have a lot more free time doesn't mean you need to fill it with productive activities. Like, it's so not necessary. I understand, I really do understand that for a lot of people sitting and doing nothing all day, you know, makes them feel worse. For me, that is exactly me. I have Saturdays and Sundays off at the moment, and I struggle to fill them with stuff that's not work, because I just don't like sitting and doing nothing for long periods of time. I don't. But for some people who are really struggling with their mental health, that might be all that they want to do or feel like they can do, and like that's normal. You know, some people are more high functioning, some are more low functioning, and like everyone is going to deal with this differently. I would really encourage you, if there are people on your social media, and myself included, that are making you feel inadequate in any way, even if like they're not necessarily meaning to do it, they're just existing and their existence is more productive than yours, or like more wholesome than yours, or they're living in a better setting, or they have a bigger house, or they have a bigger garden, or they're doing more exercise, or they've got more money, or they've got a frigging Nintendo Switch and you don't, and it's making you feel like rubbish. I would really urge you to just mute them for this time. And I've genuinely been spending so much less time on my phone, and I felt so much better for it, because realistically this is going to be a very small period of our lives, and it really does not matter how you spend it. It does not matter if you come out fluent in Chinese, or if you come out literally having spent 150 hours on The Sims 4, like it doesn't matter. I just wanted to talk about this because in this sort of time, you can really feel the pressure, and I know because I feel it myself too, and this is more for myself than anyone. Like, it's okay to kind of just stop for a little bit, okay? I feel like I am repeating myself in this video quite a lot, but I just wanted to get it out. And I know that this isn't like a how to be productive, or how to revise, how to structure your day. Like, it's not, because it's okay if you don't want to do that. I also know that if you're struggling with a mental health issue, this time is going to be really difficult, because if you're anything like me, your coping mechanisms involve going out and seeing friends and distracting yourself, and being alone in your house with little to no actual physical social contact and nothing but really your own thoughts is going to be a big hamper on your productivity, and that is so fine. If that is you, I would really encourage to reach out. As I've said before, there are so many resources available to you. If you go to my video where I talk about my mental health, there are so many links in the description there that will be of like vast use to you in that sort of situation. Any achievement for you at the moment is an achievement. If all you have done today is get out of bed, eaten 3 meals, heck, if all you've done today is wash your hair, brush your teeth, watched a movie, had a nap, it's fine. Take that as a win. Do what you need to do to look after yourself. If that is having a movie marathon, that's fine. If that is eating lots of sweets and chocolate, that is fine. That's another thing I want to talk about. As someone that really struggles with eating and image, just to warn you, like, this might be triggering for some people. I hope it's not, but I know that there's a lot of pressure around what you're eating at the moment, and how, because you're not moving and exercising, there's a lot of pressure to like eat healthier and try and, like, you know, lose weight. And for me personally, that's what I'm doing. But like, I also have days where I have a takeaway and I eat loads of chocolate and food and crisps and sweets, and like, I'm not beating myself up for it, because I don't need to come out of this skinny and blonde and tanned. That's, I mean, indeed I'd love to, but if I don't, it's fine. For me personally, having goals like that, you know, and trying to eat a little bit healthier is more just me looking after myself and my mental health. I feel better when I eat better, especially in times like this where I'm not moving as much as normal. But it's okay if you don't want to do that. If you want to just have instant ramen and stuff, like, there's just no right answer to how to deal with this. I can't stress to you enough, my friend Ollie, he did an amazing post on our like JCR Facebook college page talking about how all of these feelings and how he was really struggling with the pressure of not being productive. And for students at Oxford especially, who often are very like work, move, it can be very hard to be thrust back into your home environment and actually be struggling to do the one thing that you're like good at, which is your work. I really struggled with this last year for different reasons, and I find myself faced with the same problem now, that I'm just struggling to find the motivation to do, honestly, more than like 2 or 3 hours of work a day, and I can normally do 6, 7 like easily, and I'm really struggling. He said that you should listen to Vienna by Billy Joel, and I couldn't agree more. If you are really struggling and just feeling really uneasy with the idea of slowing down and just taking each day as it comes, please go and listen to Vienna by Billy Joel. You will find that the lyrics resonate with you a lot. I really would recommend trying not to think too far in advance at the moment, and as I've said, definitely have some overarching goals and things if you want to, and go and watch my productivity videos if that's what you want to do. But if you are struggling with that idea of like hustle culture, that's fine, and you don't need to have big overarching goals. You don't need to have a structure to your day. Like, it's one of those things where, yes, having that can make you feel better. For a lot of people, having structure, having purpose, having goals is something that they do to get themselves through a difficult time like this, myself included, and so that's why I'm making videos about how to do that. But if that is not you, if you do not fit into that bracket, do not feel like you are in some way lesser or a failure. Don't take things out of your life that cause you pleasure, like that give you pleasure. Like, don't take this as a time to strip away everything that you enjoy doing. If you like having a glass of wine, have it. If you like eating chocolate, eat some. Obviously, everything in moderation, nothing in excess. Yeah, I know. And I know that everything I'm saying in this video, like, take it, you know, don't completely, you know, be like, oh, you've said, like, pleasure and go on, like, a rampage that's going to be really detrimental to you. But, like, I just mean that if you like playing video games, then play them. If you like listening to music, then listen. If you like playing the piano, then do it. If you like being productive, be productive. If you don't, don't. And that's fine. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, don't feel like a failure if you're not being super productive and doing loads of things every day. But if you are doing that and you are trying to be productive, that's great. And I understand that that is really a good way to get through this for a lot of people. And a lot of you that watch this will definitely be those sort of people because you watch my channel. But also, if you are trying to be productive and you have days where you do nothing, that's fine too. It's really not the end of the world. Just as it's not the end of the world in normal times, but especially right now, you're gonna have days where you feel like you're on top of the world and you're bashing it out, and you're gonna have days where it's just too much. And that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up for anything. Like, at this, just be so easy with yourself and gentle with yourself, and know that you are doing what you can do. And as long as you know that you're doing what's best for you in a time like this, that's all you can ask of yourself. If you wake up and think, I could do 5 hours of work today, but I really know that it's not going to make me feel good today, and it's not going to help me feel like I've got some purpose and something to drive towards, then don't do it that day. That's all right. Anyway, that's kind of just my little video for today. I know that it was really long and didn't really say anything other than what I said in the first minute of the video, but I just wanted to talk to you about this kind of discourse and how it can be helpful for some, but it can be toxic for others, and whichever camp you sit in, that's perfectly fine. Stay well, stay safe, and I will see you on Saturday with another new video. Thank you so much for watching, and my heart goes out to all of you. Bye guys. Mwah.